Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Sarah Chevrolet, the low payment people. Visit us at lowpayment.cars. Meijer, your destination for sporting goods and equipment. And Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome back to another jam-packed edition of State Champs. We're presented by Lawrence Tech. We've got lots of great stuff for you this week. Regional highlights to bring you in both girls tennis and boys and girls track and field. Baseball, soccer, and lacrosse all ahead too. I'm Lauren Plant.
And I'm Stephanie Funkhauser. I went in focus this week on a very special event that took place at Bay City All Saints High School. We love profiling programs that are connecting with the communities in terrific ways. This is a perfect example of one.
It definitely is. We also got some great news this week as far as State Champs Sports Network and our parent company Yellow Flag Productions is concerned. I'll tell you about it in the news in just a few minutes.
But first, let's make our way around the state for some great highlights in a variety of sports. The Roundup gets us going.
We begin with baseball in the Kazoo area. First game of a doubleheader between the home team Portage Central and St. Joseph. Portage Central coming into this contest winners of 4 of their last 7. Bottom of the first. Runner on for Austin Duff. Slaps it through the hole. Joe Stewart hustles home. Mustangs opened with a 2-0 lead. They weren't done. Same at bat. The senior John Harding with a line drive to left. Duff digs for the dish. Portage Central led 5-0 after 1. Now, St. Joseph have taken 7 from their last 10 opponents, so we move to the 5th and a pair on for the Bears. Jack Mavis with a shot to the gap. Jordan Brewer and Ian Donahoe are in, and this was just a 2-run game. St. Joseph still riding the comeback trail. Bases full of Bears. Pass ball. Colin Morrow is safe at the plate, so the Bears manufacture a run, and we were knotted at 5 as we headed into extra inning. Let's go to the top of the 9th. Runners on the corner. Ben Johanski grounds into the fielder's choice. Central does not convert the double play. Jake Mavis will score the winning run. St. Joseph wins 6-5. Portage Central went on to win the second game and split the doubleheader. We stay on the west side for Division II regional action in girls tennis that took place at Forest Hills Northern. We start in number 1 singles. Sloan Teskey of East Grand Rapids in the far court, taking on Lowell's Laura Mickelson. Baseline battle until Teskey's backhand gives Mickelson some trouble returning. Teskey wins 6-love, 6-love. The team fight all day between EGR and Forest Hills Northern. This is 2 singles. Charlotte Ingraham taking on FHN's Megan Baxter. Match point here in the far court. Ingraham with the blistering forehand that bounces long off Baxter's racket. Ingraham with the 6-3, 6-2 win. Now, Forest Hills Northern has been a dominant power for well over a decade. 8 state titles in 13 years. 3 singles now. EGR's Hannah Sturzma and the Huskies' Felicia Zhang going toe-to-toe. Match point. This is Zhang in the near court. A textbook lob that has Sturzma on the run. Zhang takes it 6-2, 6-2. Northern swept singles as the freshman Olivia Dix took 4 singles as well. Lots of Northern momentum in doubles, too. The far court number 1 duo of Manzi Dalmia and Eli Kata, too much for East Grand Rapids as they win in straight sets. Here in number 2 doubles competition, once again it's East versus Northern. Near court, Haley Fisk and Denise Bilbao able to put this one away in 2. It was a clean sweep for the team donning the black and blue in doubles. Shots like this one help claim titles in 3 and 4. Grand Rapids Forest Hills Northern wins an incredible 15th straight regional championship. East Grand Rapids took 2nd, so they will join the Huskies at the D2 state finals in 2 weeks.
This one's out for you. This one's for the senior. This for us. Y'all better win this.
Let's head east on I-96 for boys lacrosse. Couple of top 10 teams in the state getting together for the regular season finale as 3rd-ranked Detroit Catholic Central welcoming in the 7th-ranked Chiefs from Okemos. Catholic Central in white, looking to finish the regular season off at 13-4. First quarter, one of the leading candidates for Mr. Lacrosse, the senior Rocco Mulleroni. The quick finish, Shamrocks led 3-2. Okemos were Division II state finalists a season ago, currently winners of 11 straight. Senior Bennett Sherman hits the deck, back on his feet, the fake, and the finish. Chiefs trailed 8-6 at halftime. The Shamrocks outscored the Chiefs 5-1 to start the second half with slick plays like this one between Mulleroni and Colin Bergen, who buries it. 12-7 ball game. but Okemos got one back before the end of the third. The junior Evan Jamison cycling splashdown. But the Shamrocks defended their den by piling up 5 more before it was all said and done. A pair of juniors in sync. Nicholas Capatina finds Cole Gingell. Style points for that one, Cole. Detroit Catholic Central heads into the playoffs on a high note, beating Okemos 17-10. Part 2 of the roundup coming up later in the show. Let's take a quick look now at what's happening in the news. We start with some news regarding our own State Champ Sports Network. The Michigan Emmy nominations were released this week, and we are thrilled that our Legends documentary on the early life of Tyrone Wheatley was honored in 3 categories: Sports One-Time Special, Directing, and Writing. If you'd like to watch Legends Tyrone Wheatley, you can find it at statechampsnetwork.com or on our YouTube page. Search State Champs TV and then Legends. The 38th Michigan Emmy Awards take place at the Motor City Casino Soundboard Theater on Saturday night, June 18th. The Michigan High School Athletic Association has expanded the sports allowed to co-op or unify, as we often see it. Used to be for most sports, it was only allowed if enrollment was not above 1,000 students. Now that didn't apply to sports like hockey or lacrosse because less than 250 schools participated across the state in the sport. So they were allowed to co-op or unify if enrollment wasn't above 3,500. What's new now is that baseball, bowling, competitive cheer, cross country, golf, soccer, softball, tennis, and wrestling, as long as the schools are in the same district, you can co-op and it doesn't matter how big your school is. Cooperative programs will be approved on a case-by-case basis and must show a long-standing lack of participation. That's the news. We go in focus on a special event out at Bay City All Saints High School when State Champs returns.
We want you. We are LTU, Lawrence Technological University, and is one of the nation's best schools for engineering, architecture, and technology. We don't want just anybody. We want students who are curious and driven, students who want to change the world through technology, science, and design. So if you believe that possible is everything, we want you at LTU.
Everyone is posting selfies these days, but at Sarah Chevrolet in Southfield, we're using them to show our customers what makes us special.
Like our extended hours. We're open until 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, so you can shop on your schedule.
Plus, more money for your trade, up to 1,000 more than Kelly Blue Book.
And of course, prices so low, they almost post themselves.
Lease a Cruise for $139 a month, or a new Equinox for just $159.
Only at Sarah Chevrolet on Telegraph, north of 696 in Southfield. Does this one make me look fat?
No.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your nonprofit organization can sell paper pizza certificates that your customers can redeem for 1 medium pizza at participating Hungry Howie's locations. Go to doughraiser.com to learn about, sign up for, and order everything Dough Raiser. Request a Dough Raiser kit for your group today. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Welcome back to State Champs. This week we go in focus to Bay City All Saints High School in their very special way of giving back to the community. Bay City All Saints is all about paying it forward. This week they hosted their first free basketball clinic with the Area 9 Special Olympics, spearheaded by a former Cougars player who has come back to make a difference.
It was a wonderful idea. Jeff Shapansky came up with the idea and he presented it to me, and it was maybe the easiest yes I've ever had in terms of new projects and new initiatives. It's a great fit with who we are and what we're about, and a great opportunity for our kids.
This is extremely special. We were very excited when we got the email from Jeff to say that he was interested in doing this. All of our athletes were extremely excited to come and be part of this clinic. We've never had the opportunity before, so it's very, very special to us.
Our goal today will be to put a smile on someone's face. If one person leaves with a smile or joy in their heart that they didn't walk in with, then we have accomplished our goal for today.
Teaching much more than the fundamentals.
I definitely think it makes us more of a family, because we are a family all since we don't have that many people. And working together with everyone in every grade, it's really cool. It's a great experience, and I think we just kind of learn to like have more patience and learn a lot more like unique things and learn to love more.
It's pretty good and everything is that just shows that you can meet different people and have the same interests and quality and everything else, and you learn something new every day.
It brings us together as it helps us develop leadership skills, help other people, always bring people up and just try and just be a great teammate.
And of course, having a ball.
It's fabulous and everything else. It brings all our teammates together and brings a lot of different people that really doesn't know Special Olympics real well together and everything else. It's really, really, really fun.
It's a free event, and when I leave, I will go home, put my head on my pillow tonight, and thank God that everyone had a good time, because that's what it's all about. Basketball is a game, and people don't realize that sometimes. They take it so seriously. We're going to teach fundamentals tonight. Hopefully we improve their skill set, but most of all, they have a good time. That's what it's all about.
For State Champs, I'm Stephanie Funkhauser.
Thank you, Stephanie. Welcome back inside the studio for another segment of In the Dugout. State Champs own Tom Markowski joining me. The rosters for the 35th annual East-West Baseball All-Star Game were announced this week. Always a great event that takes place at Comerica Park. This year's game will be played on Wednesday night, July 6th. This is a game that really means a lot to the guys. I mean, from the coaches to the players, they are there to win. After all, it will be the final time any of these guys will wear a high school baseball uniform.
Yeah, what a night. East versus West, a chance for these guys to play at Comerica Park. It should be a dandy.
No doubt, it always is. So let's have Tom comment on a few of the standouts who will put their talents on display. On the East squad, two great pitchers will get a few innings of work, I'm sure. Brotherized pitcher Carl Kaufman and Grosse Pointe Woods University Liggets Matt Goucher.
Well, Kaufman, one of the leading candidates for the Mr. Baseball Award. You know, you look at his career, 27-4, ERA about 1.10. Recently had a shutout complete game victory against Orchard Lake St. Mary's, going to the University of Michigan. Goucher, a really hard-throwing right-hander, 2 years ago pitched in the semifinals when Liggett won the state championship in D3. This year he's 8-0 with a 0.35 ERA. Both should see some work that night.
All right, on the West roster, a lot of great talent. Richland Gole catcher Drew Blakely, a perfect example.
Definitely one of the best catchers in the state, if not the best, hitting over 400 this year. But really what makes Drew so special is his arm. Kids just aren't trying to steal on him going to Virginia.
All right, for anything you want to know on the 35th annual East-West All-Star Game, just visit the Michigan High School Baseball Coaches Association website at mhsbca.org. Tom will be back in a bit with Donnie Dreyer to talk the Michigan High School Softball Player of the Year race, so stay tuned.
Thanks for sticking with us on State Champs. Don't forget to keep voting in our Softball Player of the Year contest. Voting ends Monday night, June 6th, my birthday, at 11:59 p.m. and the winner of the online vote will be automatically in our Final Four, announced on the June 12th episode of State Champs. Then our winner will be revealed on June 19th, so make sure to keep following the contest on our website, statechampsnetwork.com.
There's an old saying, you can never have too many officials. The age of the average official is 52 and getting older all the time. We're constantly recruiting new people, younger people to join us. After you register with the MHSAA, look on the website to find an officials association near you. They'll put you in a position to succeed as an official. We all learned a lot from high school sports, and officiating is a great way to give back to the game. There's help wanted, just whistle.
Touchdown, Cumberland.
Joe made fresh daily.
Look at you.
Yeah, boom. Oh, 100% mozzarella. Kids are gonna love these Hungry Howie's emojis. Hashtag sauce them.
The best part is they're edible.
They're edible? How's that?
Hey, get a meal deal for any size budget or a 3-cheese or Howie bread for just 33 cents with any online order of $12 or more.
Hungry?
Howie's! We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table. When we sit down together, we share our expertise. You've got a legal problem, we know you need relief. Advice that you can trust, that's why people come to us. We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table.
Get ready! The high school football season will be here before you know it. The Detroit Sports Commission Prep Kickoff Classic returns to Midtown Detroit and the campus of Wayne State University August 25th through the 27th. Michigan's premier season-opening prep football event, now in its 12th year, will welcome 7 games over 3 days and feature the state's top teams and players. Log on to DetroitSports.org for more information.
Time for this week's look inside Lawrence Tech.
I know some very good friends have gotten jobs both on campus and off campus through Career Services.
I've used Career Services in the past actually for submittal to a couple of companies that I got jobs for here and there. So it's pretty beneficial so far.
I got my resume checked with them once. I also got a few leads on prospective jobs.
Resume workshopping, you can go in for a mock interview.
They did give me a place to put my resume and I've gotten emails about it.
Resume-wise, I know that you can bring in your resume, they can give you pointers and you can adjust it from there.
And it also motivates you for the correct job, like what you want exactly in job and what kind of job you're looking for.
Frequently I get emails regarding possible internships, which I will take advantage of after my research here is done.
For more information, head to ltu.edu.
The back half of the roundup continues now. What's up, state champs fans? Jerry Mack here with you. That's Divine Child right there getting loose as the Falcons were on the road to take on the Allen Park Jags for a non-conference showdown. Bottom first, one out, Jags with the runner in scoring position early. Carlos Agins drives one back up the middle. Nice piece of hitting there as Joey Paywan comes wheeling around third, and the Jags were out to a 1-zip lead. Divine Child would even things up quickly in the top of the second. The junior Connor Breen would get 98% of this one as Breen launches one to the base of the fence. That would easily score the pinch runner Shane Cayucci from third. Breen would finish with 2 RBIs and we're all tied at 1. Just a few at-bats later, runners now on the corners for the Falcons. Nick Gurney shoots one into the gap. That's Breen crossing home to give Divine Child a 2-1 lead. The senior Shane Fugate would keep the rally going with a base hit to right. That RBI single made it 3-1 amidst a 6-hit 4-1 rally for the Falcons in the second. The junior Dylan Champagne on the mound for Divine Child in this one. Dylan went 5 innings, totaling 5 Ks, only allowing 1 earned run on 2 hits, but also got it done with his bat. After a stand-up double in the second that just barely missed clearing the fence, Champagne made sure he got all of this one. Have yourself a day, young man. That solo jack to left was part of a 3-hit day for the junior, and the Falcons never looked back. Final in this one, Divine Child 11, Allen Park 1. To the pitch for an OAA matchup in girls soccer as the Berkeley Lady Bears played host to the Lady Wolves of Clarkston. Berkeley won the first meeting between these two teams just a month ago. We pick it up with some first half action. Lady Bears on the attack off the throw, and senior Jane Hammerly and Sophia Shamailo playing some give and go. Hammerly with the solid left from 15 off the crossbar, but Lexi Tyler there for the wide open header. Bears with the first strike. Second half, Clarkston still down 1, trying to even things up. The ladies in blue awarded the penalty kick. The senior Ashley Miles cashes in, beating the goalie down low to the corner. We were all squared at 1. But with under 2 minutes remaining in the contest, Bears pushing the ball upfield, working the far side. Shamailo with the nice entry to Celia Summers. Summers with the one-timer that finds the back of the net. That's your game winner as Berkeley defeats Clarkston 2-1 and the Bears improve to 7-5-3 on the year. We wrap up this week's roundup by crowning some champions. The KLAA South Division champs Canton Chiefs coming in with the division record of 15-1, taking on the Central Division champs Salem Rocks. They come in with the division record of 13-3. Bottom third, 2 outs, Kristen Mahalik deep to center field. That one clears the fence and the game was tied at 1. Just 2 batters later, Rocks with the runner on first. Morgan Overitis goes opposite field. Touch 'em all, Morgan. That 2-run jack puts Salem up 3-1. Now, top 4, 2 out, Canton fighting back. Runners on first and second. Sydney Dawson with the seeing eye single. Hannah Zidell comes around to score him. The Chiefs cut the lead to 1. Top sixth, one out, Chiefs with a runner on second. This time McKenna Payne down the right field line. That RBI scores Zidell, and we were all tied up at 3. Top 7, still tied at 3, 2 on for sophomore Izzy Dawson. Dawson sends a rocket all the way to the center field wall. That's a base-clearing double, and Canton now leads 5-3. Lady Chiefs looking to add one more. Peyton Philbeck drives one back up the middle. Dawson beats the throw home, and it was all Canton down the stretch. Canton holds on to win the Kensington Conference title over Salem by a final of 6-3. Later in the week, the Chiefs would also go on to win the Kensington Association crown over Milford by a final of 5-4. For state champs, I'm Jerry Mack.
Hi, I'm Tom Markowski with our weekly installment of our Softball Player of the Year Award, sponsored by Total Softball. Here with Donnie Dreyer, talking about our top 10 list, and there will be no change to our list. We are set with our top 10 for the rest of the year, so whoever's in there, those are the ones that have a chance to win. This week we're going to talk about 2 players, one from Oakland County and one from Macomb County. Take it away, Donnie.
Tom, let's start with Abby Scavaris. Abby's a left-handed hitting catcher, plays for Coach Don Peters at Clarkston High School. Abby hits for both power and average. Listen to these numbers. She's hitting .605, 16 doubles, 7 home runs, 42 RBIs, and a slugging percentage north of 1,000. Abby's going to be attending the University of Michigan in the fall, playing for Coach Hutch. Hutch loves to recruit left-handed power hitters, and Abby Scavaris is going to be a good one.
Well, another great catcher going to Michigan. And, you know, Abby's numbers, I don't think there's anybody in the state that's better than those.
They're right up there with the best. Another player we've got is Morgan Gardner, a senior from Romeo High School. Another great in-state player, staying home to play for Hall of Famer Margot Yonker at Central Michigan University. Morgan is a middle infielder with a strong arm, also can play the hot corner. Morgan's currently hitting .533, 5 home runs, and a slugging percentage of over .850. I look for Morgan Gardner to be an impact player her freshman year at Central Michigan University.
Well, that's this week's installment of the Softball Player of the Year Award. We'll be back next week with Donnie to take a look at another couple players.
All right, guys, we are very excited to finally announce that we have a State Champs app. Make sure to download it in the App Store so you can check out all our stories, episodes, and highlights right on your phone. Plus, our Twitter feed is there as well, keeping you in touch with everything State Champs. Stay tuned, our main event is coming up after the break.
SnapCamp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, and we're still making the best deals every day. During the Drive and Discover event, lease a Ram Crew Cab 4x4 as low as $217 a month, or a Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo for just $295. Celebrating 25 years of giving customers a superior buying experience. That's SnapCamp on Telegraph Road in Redford.
SnapCamp, Metro Detroit's original. SnapCamp.
We want you.
We are Lawrence Technological University, and we don't want just anyone.
We want the brainiacs, visionaries, geniuses, and game changers. We want the students who will change the world through technology, science, business, and design.
So if you're ready to explore your possibilities,
we want you at LTU.
Lawrence Tech. Possible is everything.
With 14 schools in the Big Ten, you get a full 40% more of everything you love at no extra charge. Now that's our kind of conference. Meijer, proud sponsor of the Big Ten and more.
Welcome back to State Champs, everybody. I know it's hard to believe, but the track and field state finals are only 2 weeks away. Thousands of athletes competed this week in regional action, all hoping for a chance to move on and compete at states. There were 10 regionals this week in just Division I alone. We decided to spotlight one of them. Jerry Mack back with the highlights in this week's Meijer main event.
To Grand Haven we go as this week's Meijer main event features West Side coverage of the boys and girls Division I track regionals. The host school would finish second overall as we take a peek at the ladies 400 meter. Grand Haven's McKenna Keefe and Jenny Ryan take the top 2 spots in the final heat, but it was last year's state runner-up who dominated the regional competition. East Kentwood's ladies totaled 176 points. Georgia Baumgartner here leading a flock of Falcons in the 100 meter hurdles. East Kentwood's Sakaya Bracey owned both the 100 and the 200 meter dash. Bracey finished the 100 meters in 12 seconds flat, just a 10th off the second of the state record back in 2006. The Lady Falcons can fly. On to the boys' action. 4x100 relay. The team of Parker Ertz, Armand Gordon, Jordan Cooley, and Nate McCrary from Muskegon Reese Puffer getting it done. The Rockets ran their way to a second place overall finish, but it was all East Kentwood on the boys' side as well. The junior, Chance Myers, cleaning up in the 200 and 400 meter dashes, as well as helping his team win the 4x200 relay heat. East Kentwood takes home more regional hardware as the EK boys will be looking for their 6th state title in the last 8 years. We caught up with the junior sprinter after the meet.
It just feels amazing. It feels like I'm kind of at state, but just a little bit less more team, so it just feels great.
The main event is sponsored by Meijer. Any great high school athlete will tell you they've been training for years. So if you're a kid with dreams of making the varsity team, head to Meijer. With brand name gear for your favorite sport, Meijer is on deck to help get you there. So that's our show for this week. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and thanks for supporting this show. You know, we really do try and make an effort to get to the games or stories that you suggest. Just send us an email, idea@statechampsnetwork.com.
Thanks again to Bay City All Saints High School for having us this week. We appreciated the invitation. Lower Peninsula Boys Golf District's in on Wednesday. We just want to say good luck to all the teams hitting the links.
That's right, and here's to hitting them long and straight, boys. We also know that a lot of league and conference championships are taking place this week as well in a variety of sports. No doubt we'll be covering several. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time on State Champs. State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Sarah Chevrolet, the low payment people. Visit us at lowpayment.cars. Meijer, your destination for sporting goods and equipment. And Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust.